A new gadget to jizz up your Android tablet device. The big W, Walt Mossberg himself, joins us now from Washington, D.C. to explain what's going on here. I always love it when a device can be jizzed up. Tell us about it.
Well, hi, Simon, and hi, Lauren. First of all, I have to say that you should be constitutionally allowed to play Words with Friends on any airline at any time. So I'm with Alec Baldwin on that
I
one.
completely agree with you, Walt.
So I just don't even understand it.
Okay, well, we neither. We neither. But we want more to understand about this new gadget that you've been looking at.
There's 1 million Android tablets. They're all fairly similar. Everybody's looking for an edge. And what ASUS has been trying to do, and this is actually their third try, is to say, okay, why don't we figure out a way to kind of make it really easy and seamless to have a keyboard that you can use with your tablet and dock it and all that. And I think they finally got it right on the third time. It's called the Transformer Prime, and it costs $499, just like the base price of the iPad, although it does have double the memory of the base iPad. But it's a tablet, and it's an Android honeycomb tablet, which you either like or you don't like. But the key is that for another $149, you can buy a keyboard dock, and you just snap the tablet into this hinge on the dock. The keyboard is pretty good. I thought it was, easy to type on, accurate, has special Android keys, has an extra battery inside, so that gives you added battery life, and the tablet, when it's docked, folds down like the lid, and you essentially have a netbook that runs Android when you want it, and when you don't, you uncouple the tablet and you have an Android tablet.
Well, one of the things you mentioned in your review is that this has an NVIDIA Tegra 3 chip. Now, for consumers that don't really know what that means, and for consumers that might be hearing more about this, tell us what this did for this tablet.
Okay, well, first of all, my advice to consumers is pay as little attention as possible to processors and generally the innards of these things. But this is the first tablet with a new, with a quad-core processor. That means there are four processor equivalents inside the chip. And, the leading edge other tablets and smartphones right now have two, so this has four. I have to tell you, it's not like I thought, oh my God, I've never seen anything this fast. But it was, the Android tablet user interface has been a little jerky sometimes and not always as fluid as you would like. And I did find that I think with this processor, it was much more fluid. The graphics were better, particularly for games. Again, I didn't think there was a gigantic difference, but I'm sure a game or graphic expert could point out to you all kinds of shading and shadows and things that this does that the previous generation of processors has. This is the first, and it also, by the way, also supposedly can switch into different modes for different battery life characteristics. This is the first tablet with this Tegra 3, but you're going to see a whole bunch of other tablets and smartphones that have it in the coming months, and probably other quad-core competitors from other companies.
Well, Walt, I have the iPad, the original tablet with the external keyboard, which you can pop the iPad onto, and I found that to be okay, so. How does this new gadget that you've been reviewing, how does that compare with that setup?
Well, first of all, Apple doesn't even make that anymore. Not that many people bought it, Simon.
I did. I was the one.
I understand that. But I will say, and I did note this in the column, that if you're a fan of the iPad, you would respond by saying, hey, the iPad can also use external keyboards. And there's a lot of them. You can use wireless Bluetooth keyboards. There are keyboards built into cases for the iPad. There are dock-like things, not the one necessarily that you bought, but others from third-party companies. So it's not as if iPad owners, if they want, can't use a keyboard. What ASUS has done here, though, that's different is this is made by the same company that makes the tablet. And it is made in a way that it really, it's a dock. It's not just a tablet, but it's a locking dock, which turns this thing into a lid. And that's the difference, I think. And the keyboard is a good keyboard. So, it's not a full width keyboard because it's a 10-inch tablet and the keyboard is about the same width. But I found it was good. It has a nice touchpad on it, and then the extra battery and a couple more ports that are built in, and that's the appeal of the extra $149.
Well, very quickly, what was it like accessing all of your content and media?
Well, that was a mixed bag. I mean, the processor, this new Tegra 3, which also has a graphics processor in it, does a good job. I played movies on it. It looked good. I did, but there's no ecosystem to match what Apple has and what Amazon has that allows you to buy or rent or store whatever, all your media. I mean, they have, yes, you can get a Netflix app. They have the Google Music service. They have a Google movie rental service, or a movie rental service that comes from the Android market. But I tried to rent 2 movies and neither of them would play. So if you can get a movie to play on there, it looks pretty good. I don't think it looks dramatically better, or really, to my eye, any better than on an iPad. But it looks fine. The problem was, as you all know, those who've tried an iPad or those who've tried the new Kindle Fire, part of the charm of those things is there's a one sign up, one account, one click way to buy books and music and apps and movies and TV shows and music, and a lot of these other tablets, including this one, don't have that.
Okay, and Walt, we got to leave it there. Thank you very much. The
Thanks,
Big W himself, Walt Mossberg, and I urge everyone to check out Walt's story online.